What's up, kings, ladies and gentlemen? This is Power Fitness. I'm here once again for my African brothers and sisters all over the world, and those who are still in Africa making move for travel, those who are preparing to move to abroad, and those who have properties they want to sell and move to abroad. Right? There was something that I made the other video the other time. I said you should not sell your property to travel to abroad. Right? The video tried because the videos, so many people see the video, but some people may not like what I said, or some people may take what I said. Some people will not take it. Some people will say that I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm really talking through my heart. I am not creating content, right? I'm talking through my heart. And if they ask me, I myself, is the same thing I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is what I'm going to tell you guys. So I cannot tell you guys what I cannot do, right? We all make decisions. Sometimes the decisions we make affect us, can affect our future. So as we have social media privilege, we have to be reaching out and we have to be listening to advice, because before there was no social media, nobody knows. Whatever you want to do, whether you want to travel, you will just go. Whatever you see, you take. But back in the days, it was different than now. Now things have changed. Now they have social media, so you can hear from us whatever you are. You can find out whatever that's happening in other countries because of social media. So sometimes we make advice. People think that we are creating content, but sometimes it's what we are going through, is what we want you people to know. Sometimes it's what we think in our hearts, is what we also want you people to know. So you may take it or leave it, or take the sense and leave the nonsense, right? So I made a video the other time saying that my African brothers should not sell their property to travel to Asian country, right? To move to Asian country, right? That is wrong. That is not going to be good. It's not going to be what you think, because if you sell your property, for you to make money to buy that property, it's going to be hard for you to get that property. If you sell land, for you to get money, acquire that money to buy a land, it's going to take you time and years. If you sell a house is going to take you a decade, like for you to gather money to build a house. This one is not about you dreaming that if you travel there 6 months, that you will, get piakasia. It's not like that. If you travel 6 months and you're going to make it. If you travel 2 years, you're going to make it. Even it's not like that, right? It's just imagination, because that thing may never ever happen in this world. It doesn't matter the country you go, you can travel 6 months and you make it. It can never happen. So when you're in Africa, you will be thinking like that, right? That will make you to sell your property, or you will force your father to sell his land. Your father will be telling you, say, no, I don't want to sell it. You tell your father, say, forget. If I live there 6 months, I'm going to buy so many land. It's going to take you a decade for you to buy so many land, or it can even take your life. So I give the advice that time, say, don't sell your property to travel to Asia. You have to go on my channel and watch that video. If you are new on this channel, if you are first time seeing this video, go and watch that video. Right now, I brought new update. Right, I brought new one. The new one here is advice for you, my African brothers. Right, this is special one. This one is not about Asia. This one is about America. Right, because we are going to touch all the countries. We are not going to say because this one is America, this one is Asia. Right, so if where we see something is good, we are going to talk about it. We are going to talk. If where is so that is not, we see that is not going to help you guys, we're going to talk. We're not going to talk because say Asia or America. Right, so this one is about America. This one says that advice for my African brothers: don't travel to America. Right, I mean my African brothers, stop traveling to America to go and stay. Right, stop traveling to America to go and find opportunities. They said America is a land of opportunities, but seriously, it was back in the days. It was in 90s. Right, in 90s, that was a true. Years back, that was true. But right now, American dream is changing. Right, the world is changing, and American dream is changing. Even Americans are tired of America. Right, let us be sincere. Even Americans are tired of Americans. They are leaving America, going overseas. Right, to find a better life. Right, so there are other countries that are now world power. Right, there are other countries that are trying to push America away. Right, so it's sure it's going to happen, and it's happening now. So the world is changing. So you guys always travel as Africans, but you guys do not use your sense when you are traveling. Let's look something like this. When Indians travel in that America, they have Indians, they have Pakistans, they have China, they have Singapore, they have other countries. They travel to America, and they learn things from America, and they go back their home to do those things back to their homes. Go and check India today. India today is not like India you know before. Go and check Pakistans. Pakistans, they are back to Pakistans. Singapore's, they are back to Singapore's. China, they are back to China. So they all travel. They are diaspora. They are all travel to make it. They all travel to America. They learn, then go back to their country, and they start that here. But you Africans, when you travel to America, you don't go back. You stay in America, and you want to stay there to the rest of your life, because you people believe that America is the land of opportunity. America is everything. So when you travel, you don't go back, and you don't care to learn something and go back to do that thing in Africa, so that we can help our continent. That is our fault. We always blame the government, but we don't hold ourselves accountable. We are the government. Right, so many of Africans and my African brothers that travel in America, they did not go back. Why Asia people like China, they travel in America, they learn, they go back to China, and they make China what China is today. Indians go back to Indians, Pakistans go back to Pakistans, Singapore's go back to Singapore's, Vietnam go back to Vietnam's. They make their country what they are today. But you Africans, When you travel to America, you don't want to go back. Most of you are in America, you have PhD, you are PhD holder. So you are teaching in America. What does that helping you? If you are PhD holder in Africa, I think you can do something with that, right? So let us make a change. That is all I want us to do. But I have a good destination for you guys. I not just come to talk, but I come to tell you the way and the opportunity that is new, right? Because all things are going to pass away. America is an old thing now. America was land of opportunity back in 90s, not now. America dreams, people are tired of America dreams. But you guys are still streaking in, right? So you are still streaking in. Most of you take a way that is do or die way for you to enter America, because you believe that if you are in America, everything about you have changed. But let me tell you, how many of you Africans in America are be able to put impact to Africans, to change Africans, even change those one who are in Africa. When you travel America and you make money to build mansion only yourself, does not mean you are successful. There are people who in Africa who are hungry. How many people you have taken out of poverty in Africa? So is it success? Are you? How many people you have give job to? That you have been in America for many years. What did you rent and take back home? How many factories you have built back home? How many jobs you can be able to give people in Africa? You know you don't. So you are not successful. You may make money. You may have money in your bank account. You may build mansion for yourself. But it's just only for yourself you can be able to achieve. You cannot give help. You can't even give your community. How many of you? Let me know in the comment section, right? So that is not success. So what we are trying to do is to create the impact, right? It's not about you making money, little money, build mansion in your village that you are not even sleeping inside, and you say you are successful in America and you never even used to come back, right? That is not how Pakistans do. That is not how Indians do. That is not how China do and become China today. China was in that America before you guys, right? But they go back to that country, they build that country, right? China now is the destination. So I bring you guys China as your destination right away. This is China now, is your opportunity for you to go there. So what I say here is that advice for my African brothers: don't travel to America. Stop traveling to America. I'm not saying you should not travel for your vacation or enjoy yourself, but what I'm saying is for you to travel there and stay there forever. That is what I'm saying. No, travel to China instead. Don't travel to America. Don't travel to America. Travel to China instead, right? You know, you guys are looking down on China because you guys know that China don't speak English. But you guys think that America speak English. Who does English help? Who does English help? Is that American English that you are speaking? Like, who does that English help? Right? So we are bringing something that can put impact. So I said, don't travel to America, travel to China. Here is why. America was the land of opportunity in the 90s, not now in 2024. Let me explain. American visa is very costly. If you go to American embassy for the first time, then we tell you pay $3,000 for just a few, right? If you go to American embassy for the first time, you want to get visa, they're going to tell you to pay $3,000 for fuel, right? So if you qualify, it's good for you. But if you are not qualified, that $3,000, they're not going to return it back to you, right? Your $3,000 fuels is going to lose, right? Your $3,000, there is no money return, right? So you will lose $3,000. Now, you can also use $3,000 to get machine in China, right? That is the reason why I said travel to China. China is the destination. If you really want to make impact, travel to China. Immediately you enter in the country China, moving on to the airport to the city, you will be seeing opportunities. You will be seeing things that you can be able to manufacture them in Africa. So that $3,000 you pay as a fuel, just for fuel in embassy, and if you not qualify, they are not going to give you your money back. Your money is going to be lost. That $3,000 you can use it to buy machine in China, so that machine you can use it to produce something for yourself in Africa, you and your family, for the lifetime, right? Listen careful. In China, if you go to China as you are working in China, you will see opportunity, what you can do in Africa, right? So you can get a machine in China that can produce something for you back home. So when you buy that machine, you can take it back to China, to Africa. That machine can produce something for you, lifetime opportunity, lifetime. You can feed your family, you can take care of your family. This is a great opportunity, right? So the good about it all, you cannot stay in China. You will see everything you want to produce back home in Africa. My African brothers, it's time for you to wake up now. See, China, it was people who traveled to diaspora and learn. They come back to do it in their own country. To see China and other countries like India and the rest of them. I cannot mention all of them, right? I can't mention all of them. So I can't mention all of them. See China and the rest of them. But we Africans, we travel and stay there, right? We Africans, we travel and stay there. We not come back. We don't want to come back. We don't want to learn and go back and do it in our country so that we can help our continent. We stay there. We stay there. If you can hear my advice or not, but think about it, you can also send your children to school in China now, not America. Then we go and learn technology and how to produce, not working or teaching, right? Not being 95. America can only teach you 95. The only thing you learn in America is 95. But if you send your children to China, this is an opportunity. Send your children to China to learn. Send your children to go school in China. This is opportunity I brought to you guys. Stop sending your children to go school in London. Stop spending so much money sending your children to go school in London. Stop spending so much money sending your children to go school in America. Those things was nowadays. They are not working now, right? You are just making your children to not be productive. You are making your children to be 95 children. America cannot make your children to be productive. America is a jealous country. I'm sorry, America. If you're listening to me, I don't care. All I want is to give advice to my people, right? So if you want your children to be productive, send your children to go school in China and learn technology so that they can come back home and produce what they learn, right? Most of you will ask me, say, China does not speak English, how can your children learn China? Yes, they are going to learn. You can even see when China children are in class, they are coupling things, they are losing spanners, they are coupling things. That is what they teach in school. They are not going to teach them to speak big English. Who big English has help? I don't speak good big English, but I think you understand me, right? So who big English has help? Other countries that are doing better now, they don't speak English, but they are doing well because they learn how to produce. They are not learning English. But you Africans, you only want to learn English, the English that you don't know that is not even your language. You cannot even speak it right. You cannot even speak it right. Even American English is not even a good English. So why are you sending your children to go school in America? That is olden days thinking. So you should send your children to go school in China so that they can learn technology, they can learn how to produce, so when they are back home, they can produce those things in Africa. Just like you as a normal businessman, you can go to China. When you are working in China, you will be seeing things. Oh, this thing, if I take it back home, I can do this thing to make money, right? Instead of you say, okay, you go to America and stay there forever to the rest of your life, you are not coming back. African government are this, all African government are the same. That is negativity. That is not going to make any change either. If you like stay in America and die in America, you are not going to change Africa. You are not going to change the government. You can only change the government, change the situation, but how you send, where you send your children to, what you want them to learn. Did you want them to go and learn only English? Or did you want them to go and learn, even though they are speaking China, but they learn China and they learn technology and they learn how to produce? That is going to be wonderful for tomorrow. A new generation, right? Because African new generation, we need to be producing things. We don't need to become consumers, right? Because why the whole world don't want you to survive? Why the whole world don't want you to be rich? Because you are consumers. You are the one consuming everything they are producing. So if you are rich, if you know it, then they are down. So we have to step up. We have to wake up. That is why I brought this video to you guys. So I said, and the good about it all, you cannot stay in China. Yes, because China is not a place for you to go and you say you want to go and stay there forever, right? China is not a place for you to go and you say, okay, I go there, I go stay forever. That is the good about it, right? You can go there, you rent, you buy the machines that you see. They are using this machine producing such thing like this. You can buy that machine. You can see a machine of $3,000. You take it back home. That machine will be producing something for your family, right? So that is a great opportunity. So that is what I want you guys to understand. And in China, you will see everything you want. Everything you want is in China. Let us stop fooling ourselves. You guys say you are a traveler, but you don't know anything. You will see everything you want in China. Everything produced in China. So you can learn, or you can buy the machine, you take it back home and you produce it back home, right? But when we talk You guys will say Africans governments are not good, that there is no this, there is no that, there is no light, there is no that. You can have solar. You can put solar. Solar can help you to power your machine. Even so many factory, they use solar. They don't use light because light is very expensive. So you can put solar if you can, right? Those are not going to take you too much money. Solar is not going to take you everything I'm talking about here is not going to pass that amount you used and do visa to move to America to start new life. They are not going to pass it. Either you put solar, either you buy machine, either you those things that you can pay money to China to learn that thing on their hands, so you can now go and produce back home. That is how you can be able to create jobs. That is how you can be able to feed your family than leaving your family and staying in America and be answering that you are in America. Why? You know that even as you are in America, you cannot feed 10 people. You can't feed 10 people. Am I lying? You can only feed yourself and your family. Your wife is finished. Can you feed 10 people? Can you take 10 people in poverty? Can you give 10 people job? So are you saying you are successful? That is not success. So, brothers, it's time for you to wake up. My African brothers, it's your time for you to wake up. Wake up in your dream. America is not the only destination. Now China is a new destination, that everything you want, you can get it in China. You can go school in China. You need to send your children to go school in China. I am going to send my children to go school in China. I am not going to send my children to go school in America. Right? American dream is over. So let's fuck with them. So that is the end of the video. I don't want to take long on this video. I've already tell you what I brought come for you today. I am Bowe Fitness. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my video and share it, right? Share my video. Don't comment. Don't just watch my video and not comment. Watch my video and give me a comment, right? And like and share to so many of our brothers. For those who are traveling, for planning to travel to Asia or travel to America, those who want to sell their land to travel to America and stay there forever, let them make a change and go to China, buy machines, learn, take a time and learn and buy that machine and go back to Africa and start something. You can employ people, you can still help our people, right? So it's not only about the government. The government are not going to do that for you. You will do it, and we are the government. So let's start from us, and the government will know also, right? This is Bowe Fitness. Subscribe right away. I'm going to see you in my next video. Peace. Peace, kings. Big skink, big skink, big skink. I love you guys. See you.